Now, I know it's hotting up out there. We've had that warning from the World Meteorological Organization about El Nino being much warmer this year than previous years, and that we can expect warmer summers going forward. I'm going to pivot slightly, although it is kind of linked to the heat. I guess, when it's hot, what do we eat? What do we go to? We turn to, of course, cool food, ice cream, slushy drinks. Really is good at cooling us down on a hot day, isn't it? But I don't know about you. Sometimes I'm enjoying ice cream, or I'm not partial to an ice cream. I like ice lollies, like, Calippos or House of Pops or something. But sometimes, you can be enjoying something cold, and then suddenly you get that really sharp pain, don't you, across your forehead. And in our house, we call it brain freeze. I don't know if other people from other areas of the world call it something different. And usually it disappears within seconds, but there's new research to suggest that it may reveal more about our health than we realise. It can be linked to the way our nerves and blood vessels respond to sudden cold. And there is some also interesting research that suggests connecting brain freeze with migraines and even our family history, perhaps, inherited disorders. To explain more about it, I'm joined now by Dr. Faezeh Nalchi. She's a specialist neurologist at NMC Royal Hospital. Thanks so much for joining me, Doctor.
Hello and good day, everyone. Thank you for having me today. I'm delighted to be here with you today.
We are delighted. We love talking about phenomenons like this, things like WhatsApp-itis. This time it's brain freeze. As a neurologist, can you give a clinical assessment of what brain freeze is, what's going on when we get that sensation?
Yes, brain freeze, or as neurologists may call it, ice cream headaches or cold stimulus headache, can reveal a surprising fact about our health. It's harmless and it comes very fast and goes very fast, but can be related to migraine headaches. It's interesting that they have found that this kind of ice cream headaches may run in the family. So if you get these ice cream headaches more often, it might worth seeing if it runs in your family and taking a second look back at your non-brain freeze headaches.
So if you get them frequently, and say your parents get them or your siblings, it's likely that it's almost an inherited disorder, that perhaps disorder is the wrong word.
Yes, it runs in the family, but scientists has not yet pinpointed a gene that can make this runs through the families. But it has been seen that it's more happening in one family, and if someone has it, it's more likely that their children also has it.
It's really interesting then that there is this link between ice cream headaches, or as you call it, cold stimulus headaches and migraines. What's actually happening in the brain or in the body when we get that pain that's very sudden and intense, but then only lasts quite a short time?
Yes, it is because of the very quickly, like when the roof of the mouth quickly gets cold, there are some blood vessels and nerves on the roof of the mouth and the very back of the throat. So the blood vessels first get constricted, which means they get narrowed, and then very quickly they get back up, swollen back to maintain the blood flow. And the nerves there, they interpret this kind of blood vessel diameter change as a pain stimulus. And the brain interprets this as a pain, and you feel a sharp stabbing pain from deep within the brain into the forehead. And this nerve that gives a pain sensation and sensation to the forehead is called trigeminal nerve.
Ah, and is everybody susceptible to these brain freeze headaches, doctor?
Actually, 30% of people have experienced this kind of headaches, but it's more common in the people who has migraine. Like 93% of people with migraine has experienced this.
This is so interesting. I'm learning loads about this. As somebody that I don't get migraines, but I do get cold stimulus headaches, or these ice cream brain freeze headaches, as you call it. When should a headache considered something more serious than a harmless reaction to cold food or drink, doctor?
When you get this more often, when there are some red flags. Actually, a very good question, because there are some red flags. When you get this more often, when it's unilateral, means that it goes always to one side of the head. When it accompanies some teary eye, and also when somebody in your family has migraine, or they also get more frequent brain freeze, it works like taking a better look at your non-brain freeze headaches and see if you have migraine. Because 50% of people with migraine, they hasn't even talked to a doctor about their headaches.
Ah, there we go. Very quickly, before we finish this interview, doctor, are there any simple ways to prevent brain freeze, prevent these ice cream headaches, these cold stimulus headaches, as you call them, when they incur?
Yes, actually, there are some proven facts and proven hacks that you can do to prevent this kind of headaches. First, you need to get any kind of, when you're taking ice cream or a cold beverage, you need to take it more slowly. Mm-hmm. Sit somewhere, enjoy it, and take it more slowly. If you have this kind of a stabbing headache, it is good to warm the roof of your mouth with the underside of your tongue, which is warm. Or if your tongue is cold, you can use your thumb and warm up the roof of your mouth.
Could you, if you've got one close by, grab like a warm tea? Would that yes. do the same thing?
Yes, exactly. If you could grab a warm beverage, it's great.
I don't, if I'm honest though, if you're having something cold because you're hot, you're unlikely to have a hot beverage at the side of you, but you never know. Alison's got in touch to say that she gets nose freeze instead of brain freeze. Is this something you've heard about, doctor?
It can happen because that area is also innervated by the trigeminal nerve.
Many thanks there to Dr. Faezeh Nalchi. She's a specialist neurologist at NMC Royal Hospital. Really interesting conversation. I did not know that it was technically or medically called cold stimulus headaches. That's one I'm going to bring up at the dinner table next time my son inhales ice cream too quickly. And if you like what you hear on the podcast today, you can download us on whatever podcast platform you use. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow.